Good morning, friends. It's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and I'm just getting home from a morning run. It's 8:15, and I called on the way here to make sure that my teenager was woken up. But I guess he is. So we're going to start the day together, and yeah, we'll see what we can get done. Okay, friends, it's 9:35. I did a little bit of tidying, but when I walked in the door, my two brother-in-laws were here, and I had a nice visit with them. But my first motion of business is to clear out this messy bookcase and to put my Halloween books there and a few decorations. So I'm going to set up my tripod and we'll speed her up, and yeah, we'll make it a little spooky reading corner. Alright guys, I know the lighting's bad. Sometimes I put the bookcase this way, sometimes I put it flat against that wall. I just thought I'd switch it up for a little while. But yeah, so the top shelf is more like Thanksgiving-y fall books, and so is that shelf. It's hard to see. Down here's Halloween books and fairy tale books and poem books that I don't want to put away because we like to, you know, stuff like Alligator Soup and Dennis Lee's books. So, and we put a spooky witch up there and a silly ghost there and a pumpkin there and Mr. Skullhead there. And this gaggle of pumpkins that just giggle all night long. I swear to goodness, they wake me up all the time, don't they, Mace?
Yeah, when I put them there.
They're down here having a party when everybody's asleep.
But
reading all these books, I think.
When you were sleeping, I put it up and you were scared.
Oh, I was. Yes, I was. And there's a little bat hanging there. So, yeah. These decorations, the kids can't really hurt. Anyways, they're not glass or breakable, really. You'd have to hit them with a sledgehammer to break them. So, it's all good. It's all good.
Why?
Well, we're not really going to break them, right?
Why does it sledgehammer to break them?
I'm just saying it's not going to fall off and break. Yeah, so anyways, I can't wait. Now, this is not going to stay this neat and tidy for very long. But for now, you know, it looks nice. It's very festive. And I'm going to get those. I don't have any big boxes. I'm sitting on the floor right now. I don't have any big boxes to put those books in. So I put them in a couple of those little laundry baskets. That'll have to do. And I'm going to get my teenager to bring those up when he gets home, because I don't want to strain my bones, strain my body. So, yeah, that part's done. Now, we'll have to move on to something else. I don't know. Evie's supposed to be coming over here in a little while. I'm not sure, so I should probably get to vacuuming. I might just do that quick. You guys have seen me do vacuuming a million times. So I want to get that done and over with, just because if he's crawling around all over the floor, if there happens to be any little specks of this and that, he'll put it in his mouth. So we can't have that, can we, Mace? No, don't do that, Mace. Not right now. He's banging with his little toy hammer. Alright, so I'll be back in a little while and keep you updated. It is 10:13. Okay, it's 10:24 now. I just vacuumed those 2 rooms. I'm gonna start doing the dining room, but what I really want to do first is to clear off this table. Just papers, blocks. There's some more toys down there, and that's all DVDs and stuff I need to bring upstairs and put on the shelf. So yeah, that's gonna be the next order of business. Alright guys, well I cleared off that table. I wiped it down with a Lysol wipe. And I just put some of my pumpkin-y things here. And that wall sticker I bought yesterday at the Dollarama, I thought she could watch over the pumpkin patch with her kitty cat. Yeah. So there we go. I don't know. Again, it's still so early. It's in September that I might end up rearranging things when I get all my stuff down here. But for now, this is their home. Now I gotta deal with that. Yeah, the laundry is still over there that I folded last night. And Evie had Cheerios that he has all over the floor. But Maze really wants to do a puzzle, so we gotta do a Halloween puzzle. Are you ready, Maze?
Yeah.
We'll do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you gonna help Evie?
Evie can give it to us.
Oh, that's nice, Evie.
Yeah.
You're such a big boy. Let's see what we can do.
There's a spot on this one in candy.
Let's see what the picture looks like.
It's the same. Eddie, no. We're going to do a puzzle right now?
Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
I would say no, Eddie, don't do that.
I'm sure you two can work things out. Just come back with me and talk to him.
Candy! Look, candy.
Yeah. Alright, Evie's having a bubba out there. And I just filtered through all of those DVDs I have. And I'm gonna take these DVDs out and put those ones in. But my phone's ringing first. Well, it's 1:52 and I'm kind of at a standstill because I don't dare leave the room or the walls are gonna fall down. So I'm just hanging with these 2 little boys. I'm just going to wipe my screen, guys. There's something there. Evie's playing with some blocks. I did try to lay him down a little while ago, but it just was a no-go. So I'm just going to stick close and enjoy the time. The girls will be home in about a half hour, a little more. And then I'll be able to finish up. But I did get those movies switched over that are in that side table that's really for a bedroom set, but we use it to hold our TV. And yeah, there's a few Christmas movies mixed in there, but Christmas comes after Halloween, so I just put them in there. It was fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, eat a piece of pepperoni, and enjoy my boys. Hey guys, I forgot my camera home. I'm just trying a video for the first time with my new camera. My son's driving. And we're heading to town. I don't know where to look on my phone, so I'm looking at myself, but the camera must be up higher. But we're heading into town because we're going to be picking up some speakers because my son and a couple of his buddies are throwing a big party tonight, so they need to pick up these big beasts of speakers. And it was either the truck or the van, so we're taking the van, and Medea's home watching the other kids. So hopefully this video will work, and I'll tack it on with my camera video later on this evening. And I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, I don't know where to look on my phone. I said my new camera, I meant my new phone. But anyways, I just dropped my kids off. I'm just going to look straight in the middle. or maybe there. I don't know. So excuse me for looking kind of funny. But I dropped Marquise and a couple of his buddies off at another friend's place where the speakers are. And I'm just down at the Chinese food restaurant. My daughter ordered something to eat. So I'm going to pick that up, and then I'm going to go pick them up in the monster speakers if they fit in the van. We'll see. So wish us luck. Okay, friends. Well, it's, oh gosh, 20 after 9. Yeah, it was a busy evening. I drove my son into town to pick up a couple of his buddies, and we did not fit the speakers in the van, so somebody else was picking those up. It's just breadcrumbs. Medea was here for most of the evening, and she left after I got back from doing all that running around. My son got my 2 big long tables that I get from, or I use for Thanksgiving and big get-togethers. They're fold-up ones. You know, you can just buy them at Canadian Tire or something like that. He brought those to the party. It's an outside party, like at a garage kind of thing. It's not far from our house, like a 5-minute drive. But it's going to be a nice big bash, I think. It's like to kick off the school year. And he said there's going to be a lot of people. So I said, well, when it's done, because he'll probably have to stay right to the very end, because, you know, him and a few others are throwing it. You know, you can't leave them high and dry. Call me and I'll come get you. He's like, oh, Mom, I can walk home. I'm like, no, just call me, because it's going to be dark. It's probably going to be 3 a.m. or something like that. Hard to say. But anyways, I'm just having some black chai tea, and I just thought I'd use, I know you guys have seen this mug before, Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's kind of a Halloween-y mug. I need to look into finding some Halloween teacups. There has to be some out there. If you guys know where I can get something like that, somewhere's online, let me know, because I just never thought to look for them. But I thought I'll just have a cup of tea with you. I've got another big tub brought down, and I thought I'd show you some of my decorations. I'm not going to put them up tonight, but I'll just show you some of them, and we'll have a little chit chat. Oh, that's hot. I haven't had tea in a week, and I'm just like, I'm going to sit down and have a cup of tea with you guys. It's been a long time. But I'm not going to jabber too much, but I'll just show you quickly some of this stuff. These little houses came with all of those little characters that are on top of my piano, those little kids trick-or-treating and stuff. It was like a big kit. I got the box over there. But I think last time I used it, it was easier to just put all the little pieces in a bag instead of trying to put them all back in the little slots. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. But I kept these in the boxes because they're quite fragile. And they came with the little light bulb things you stick up under. So I'm going to get that rigged up hopefully this weekend, so the village on top of the piano will have some light. Oh, just a minute, guys. I hear someone crying. Yeah, so there's 2. Oh, jeepers. Here's another one. They're in quite detail, actually. This one has a lot of pumpkins on it. Did you bite your tongue? Yeah, you gotta be careful. Don't stuff that all in your mouth. Go, spit it out on your plate. He's just having a snack before bed, guys. Yeah, I really probably should have sat down with you after I put these guys to bed. Well, some of them are to bed already, but anyways, yes, these are in quite detail. I'm trying to stay on task. This one's the Goblin Manor. Isn't that cute? And they have stuff on the back. They're really sweet. I love them. I got that whole set at a yard sale, and it was all complete. So here's just a mix match, random stuff. This is the brother to the other rat you've seen if you watched my video the other day. He's just a squishy rubber rat, but they're brothers. They look nasty, but they're really very sweet. They keep the little gremlins that aren't supposed to be here out of the house. So I don't mind these rats, really. I don't mind rats in general. I just don't generally want them in my house. These rats are more than welcome to stay here. So yes, there's one. I can't remember where I got all of this stuff, but this is a cute little basket, or you know, whatever. I think I got this at a drugstore somewhere in Halifax when I lived up there years ago. But I just packed some stuff away in here. Little candles. There's a little pumpkin. I love pumpkins at Halloween. They're so cool. The Great Pumpkin. I'm always waiting for the Great Pumpkin to come and visit me. Another skull head. He has a brother somewhere too. I don't know where, but he'll show up one of these days. This is a distant cousin of his. An older cousin. So there's that. This is like made of hard cardboard. But some years I put the witches in it, like when I store it, or just whatever's close by it when I'm packing up and storing away. So to keep going with the theme of pumpkins, I have this guy. He has quite the sense of humor. He really does. He laughs at his own jokes, kind of thing. They're almost like, he reminds me of, he'd be a third brother to those two guys in the Muppets that sit up in the balcony. He's like the third wheel. Really nice, but kind of dry sometimes. But he's still welcomed in my home. I like this. I've had this a long time too. It's just kind of rustic looking, I guess you'd call it. It's starting to wear a little bit there, but if I just set it this way, you wouldn't notice. Pumpkins, pumpkins everywheres. Now this is my kitchen witch. Some years I leave her up all year round. It's always good to have a kitchen witch in your house, whether you see her or not. Yeah, and she's holding a nice little pumpkin there. And I can't remember where she came. She was flying so fast though one night, the tip of her hat broke off. Can you see that? So it's flat on top. So she's a little sore about that, but she's too stubborn to give up her hat, so, you know, she has a wonky hat, but that's okay. All right, here's another spider. He goes on that haunted tree in the village with his other brother there, the lighter, like the mustardy color spider. They look big and scary, but they're almost like the guardians of the village. If anybody else comes in there, they attack them. So, he's a nice guy. Oh, here's the lid to that pumpkin that I have out there. So, I found it. I love this one. It's like a classic pumpkin, and you can put a candle in it. But I just love him. He's nice. He can go in any room in this house. Do you guys like to decorate for Halloween? Not everybody does, and that's fine. It's just I've always loved Halloween, and my birthday's the day before Halloween, so all my birthday parties were Halloween themed, and it just, I don't know, I like it. I really enjoy the whole season, not just Halloween night and trick-or-treating with the kids. That's more work than fun sometimes, even though it is fun, but you gotta, as a mom of many, you gotta be on your toes kind of thing. I like the whole build up to Halloween and enjoying the seasons and the crunchy leaves and the cold air and all that kind of stuff. Them talking about what they want to be for Halloween. This is kind of a kid's ornament. I don't put it where, like at Thanksgiving, I'd put this on a kid's table leaning up against the wall because it is ceramic and I don't want them to break it. But it's a little baby mummy. It's just a baby one. He got lost one day and showed up, and he found his new family here. So the kids really like this one, and I put him in a nice safe place, just like you're supposed to do with babies. You always got to keep them safe. He's a baby mummy, and he's got to be safe. Do you guys think I'm crazy yet? Here's another funny looking pumpkin. Now he's not classically handsome or cute. He has his own unique look about him. And, oh, there's a dinky car in here. A police truck. Huh. But I seen him, and he looked so lonely when I got him. I can't remember where, but I remember he stuck out to me. And I'm just like, yeah, he might not be the biggest and flashiest, but, you know, he needs a good home too, and yeah, he fits in here just fine. A witch hat. Gotta love witch hats. I love witches, you know, the whole thing about witches. They're pretty cool. Good witches, that is. But yeah, just a little witch hat. Now that would be on a little kid's Thanksgiving table too, because they could throw that. They could, you know, whatever. It's not gonna hurt anything. The baby mummy, I tell them not to mess with. But, you know, they wouldn't be on like a toddler table, that's for sure. This is really sweet. I need to touch it up though. I don't think I'd get rid of it, but some of the paint's chipped off there and on the faces, but it's a little wagon of pumpkins. Isn't that nice? They're like Larry, Curly, and Moe, only pumpkin style. Yeah, this box is mainly pumpkins, I can tell you that. This one, can you see it's wired? And it would just go randomly in the house. It'd go probably on a Thanksgiving table, just sporadically. I put a whole bunch of decorations on my Thanksgiving table. Some years I put a ton, some I put a little bit. And this pumpkin, I look like I'm in a pumpkin patch. There's little glitter, orange glitters on here. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but it's just made out of like wicker or whatever. All painted orange. Like a dull orange. Maybe it was bright at one time, but still shines to me. Now here's another witch. She's sweet. She lost her hand though. I don't know what she was doing to lose her hand, but I think she's so sweet. And her hair is so curly. Can you see that? But she has a big smile on her face. And her broom isn't really a broom. It's a crescent moon. And she's sitting on a pumpkin. How can you not like her? She's like the jolly old witch, I think. She'd be the one cackling and laughing and having a nice big apron up under her boobs kind of thing, going down, laughing. That's who she is. This little guy got squished. I gotta fix him. This is the kid's one, too. Can't really do anything to him. Right there. He's small but mighty. He really is. He's been around for a long time. So, don't want to mess with him. Don't underestimate things that are little. Oh, here's another one of those wire pumpkins I showed you a little while ago. And here's a little pumpkin that goes like that. I'll put little treats or something in it. Or the kids sometimes take this stuff to play with. They'll put the toys in it or whatever. Yeah, got that one. I need another sip of tea. Now, oh, this is a decoration. I think of him as my nephew. He's not. He's my husband's cousin, but he's the same age as Mally. His name's Moses. You guys have seen him. You probably didn't know it was him, but he's in some of my videos sometimes. If we went to the Marsha's birthday party and Labor Day picnic and things like that, he made this for me, I think a couple of years ago at school. Because when I have my Thanksgiving get-together, like supper, if you're new, if you see me last year, you'd know. I have a big crowd for Thanksgiving, and anyways, those guys come, and he comes from a big family, so there's a whole bunch of kids. But when they made a craft in school, he brought it to me, so I saved it because I thought that was really sweet, and it's a pretty cool decoration too. Now here is, oh, something must have fell off of that. One of those like cornucopia things. I don't generally put it on the table. I'll put it somewheres. Well, I have to figure out where I put it this year. But yeah, one of those. It's kind of festive and fallish. Not really Halloween-y, but it's fallish. So I've had that for years too. I don't know. I think somebody gave it to me. I like it. Like, I've had it. I kept it. I wanted it. Here's the bottom to that pumpkin that you've seen I put out in the middle of the pumpkin patch where the witch is up on the wall watching it. This goes under that pumpkin, big pumpkin in the middle. I found it. And it's a candle holder, but I don't generally put candles in that. And a Halloween mug-ish thing. I don't really use it as a mug. I'll put little things in it though. Cute. Sweet, sweet. I found a bag of spider webs. And this used to be my mom. She gave it to me one year. Oh, little remnants. I can see some of the paint's been chipped off. Might have to fix that too. But it's a big pumpkin platter. It's like ceramic. It's simple. I'll probably leave that out here in the kitchen and put bananas or something in it. But isn't that nice? And that's all I have in this tub. There's a set of vampire teeth. Oh no, I see another little plate. I'll leave that here in the kitchen too. I see a little piece of masking tape on there, $1.60. So I must have got it at a yard sale. Oxford Elite, 2002. Wonder if this says anything. Probably not. No. And that's it's not really a haul. I just wanted to show you instead of you just watching me get it out of the tub and put it on the table. That's fine too sometimes, but I just wanted to sit down and talk with you. I haven't really had a chance to have a heart-to-heart or just, I don't know, vent a little bit. Not that I have anything to really complain about, but, and have a cup of tea in a spooky mug. Yeah, my husband's in Halifax. He went up there to golf today. His last time this summer, I think. I would assume. And he just called me about an hour ago. It's 9:36 now. And they had just finished. He was going over to his friend's house to have a bite to eat and then head home. So he probably won't be home till after midnight. But again, I'm going to take the phone to bed with me when I go because I want Marquise to call me if he needs a ride. And I said, if any of his friends, don't have a ride home or a safe ride home, bring them along. You know what I mean? It's not like I have a full-on open door policy, but I don't want kids getting in trouble or being landed or stranded or anything like that. Just bring some kids here if need be, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might wake up in the morning and have to go buy, I don't know, a whole bunch of waffles or a gallon of milk and some boxes of cereal. Because, yeah, I don't know if my husband got some stuff from Costco or not. Maybe he got a bunch of bacon. I can make bacon and eggs, but we'll see. I don't know. It might not even come to that at all. It's all good. Yeah, and tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. My house isn't a disaster now, but the kids have been home. Oh, I got a notice that Sunday at 6 p.m. until, I think it's Sunday or Saturday. I better check. It's either Sunday at 6 p.m. until Monday at 7 a.m. The power company is shutting the power off in the whole area to do maintenance or something, some sort of improvements. So I'm thinking, we have a generator. Luckily, we have a generator. I'm going to talk to my husband. If he can set it up on the back deck, we could still have the TV and set up a DVD player and have another movie night and watch Halloween Town 1 and maybe 2, depending on, how the kids are faring. But I'll dig out my candles and we'll have extra water, like a bucket of water, so we can still flush our toilets and stuff, because we're not on town water where, when the power goes out, our water pump won't come on to pump the water or anything like that. So it'll be kind of fun, it's like the lights are out, but we'll just make it a fun night. That, and have some board games out, and Medea and Evie will come over and stay because Evan is fishing and she doesn't want to be over there by herself. So yeah, we'll have the whole family here, which will be nice. It'll make for a good spooky time. And I don't know if you know those movies, Halloween Town. They're like TV movies, and I thought they were cute. I mean, they came out when Medea was younger, like the girl's age. Medea is 23 now. But they're still good movies, and I have part 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know if we'd sit and watch 3 movies, but we'll watch 1, maybe 2. And yeah, I'm going to plan a couple of things that we can do. I'll have to make some stuff tomorrow. That's probably what I'll do tomorrow. I'll do some straightening, get these guys placed, because they're just itching to be on display. They really are. I can feel it from them. But then I'll have to make meals for them tomorrow. Anyways, I might as well try to plan on making something like snackish stuff. Deviled eggs and something like that. And I don't know. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. But I think I'll make it a little lights out party. That's what I'll call it, lights out. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to finish this tea because I probably jabbered long enough. But, yeah, I got some of those decorations out. It's just, yeah, all the zigzag and running and kids and food and, they had, what did they have? They had some salad, they had some noodles, and they had some grapes. That's what they had. And Maze just had a slice of bread with some jelly on it because he was hungry and yangy and stuff. And I'm going to go put these guys to bed. Mally fell asleep on the couch this evening, so hard to say how she'll settle tonight, but it'll be time. Now, I was hoping that, maybe I could watch The Conjuring or Annabelle or something while my husband's away. He doesn't really like scary movies and stuff. Not that it scares him, it's just he's not into them. And I mean, he'd watch it if I made him watch it or insisted on watching it, but I like to try to scare the bejesus out of me. It doesn't work, but it's kind of fun to try. I haven't found one that's really shook me before. Well, that's a lie. One shook me years ago. I was probably 19 or something. I watched Event Horizon, and that's a sci-fi movie, and that kind of scared me, but I haven't watched it since, and I think I roll my eyes at it now. But yeah, when I was little, my mom watched Poltergeist, and I watched a little bit of it. That scared me. But I was just little and didn't understand. So now I'm a horror movie fan. So yeah. Okay, Tracy, stop talking. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I love each and every one of you guys. I certainly do. And what was I saying? I'm fuddle-duddle right now. But yeah, no pressure to subscribe. No hard feelings here. Nothing like that at all. It's all good. All right, guys. Well, you have a good night or a good morning. And yeah, pop back tomorrow because we'll be doing some prep work and we'll be doing a little more decorating. And yeah, we'll be doing some planning because I got to sit down and figure out Thanksgiving's coming in a month. And I need to get my invitations ready, and I just send it out verbally and electronically, but I like to send a nice little message to everybody. So I need to make a list. That's what I do. I need to get my clipboard and make a list, and you guys can be there to help me and for some moral support, please. If you want to. No biggie. All right, guys, I'll see you in the morning.